Hi, and welcome to Science Time with Miss Victoria. This program is recommended for ages 6 and up, but as always, it depends on the science experiment, or shall I say, STEM experiment. Now, let's go ahead and begin. Now, before we get started, as always, make sure that you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. You can go to our Facebook page or YouTube channel, Corpus Christi Public Libraries, and on there I do have where I wash my hands to the Brian Ferrer Jacques. I do top and bottom, in between, and rub them all together. And I say the rhyme both slow and I repeat it fast. And it comes out to 25 seconds. So when your hands are nice and dry, next thing we need to do is to gather our supplies. I haven't told you what we're doing, so let's hold off on that for a second. The last thing is to have adult supervision just in case. Now, parents, a lot of these experiments the child can do on their own, but I do recommend that you're there, your presence is there, so that way you can help gather supplies and just to be able to do the experiment together. All right? So the fun one, we're going to do a nice, quick, easy one as always. So let's go ahead and find out what we're doing and what supplies we're going to need. Okay, we are going to be gathering supplies for marble drop. Okay, now this variations you could do on this one. The reason I like this one is kind of like one of your calming bottles, but it's a little different because it's slow motion, it feels like. You're going to need an empty bottle. I have a couple of samples right here. This one is just your travel size empty bottle. You can find at H-E-B, Dollar Tree, Walgreens, CVS. Just go where the travel section is, where they have the little bottles and they're empty already. Using a water bottle, the small ones. You can also use a red water bottle, Gatorade, just an empty bottle. You want to make sure it has a cap on it. Next thing I have is clear shampoo, and I also have corn syrup. But if you notice, I put optional. The reason is you need something that's going to be thick. Okay. Now corn syrup is thick, and then on that one I would do a light corn syrup because you want to be able to see the marble. Now I'm going to be using shampoo, which I found out works just as well. And try to get one that's clear. If it's like a colored shampoo, like blue or pink, as long as it's a light shade, it should be okay. You want to be able, like I said, to be able to see the marble. All right. All right. Next thing we need is marbles. How are we going to do a marble drop without marbles? Now I do have some here. You can go, like I said, Dollar Tree, any of the stores, retail stores, and go to the toy section, kids supplies, and you'll find marbles. If not, if you're like in Walmart and you can't find it in the kids section, you can do it in the crafts, but the crafts, you might find the flat marbles. So try to look for round marbles, okay? You can check the crafts or in, of course, the kids section where the toys are. Last thing is to have glue, whether it's your hot glue or like in this case, I have a low temp glue gun. Or you can also use E6000, which is that tube with very strong glue. I'll tell you what this is for. I'm not going to be using it myself. I just have it right now, and I'll explain in the steps what exactly the glue is used for. So let's go ahead and move on to our steps. Alright, now the first thing is to pour the shampoo or corn syrup, whichever you chose, into an empty bottle, and you want to do it up to the neck of the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on this one. It's a little bigger, so we'll go ahead and try this one. With my shampoo, in my case. ball down a little bit. This is a little different color. Oh, at least it'll help us get to the top. Now you see, like with this one, like I'm doing, this one is not clear like the other one. So you see how it's kind of a little foggy. So this maybe is going to be a little harder for us to see, but we're still going to try and we'll get the marble, see how it goes down. But as a magic of TV, I do have another one filled already. And I do have a marble in there, so we'll use this one as well so you can be able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and take that lid off of that one. Alright, so next you need to grab these 4 marbles. Now it depends, like I put on here just to make sure the marble is round and it does fit into the bottle. You want to make sure it fits into the hole. Now place it one at a time. Now the size of the bottle is going to determine how many marbles you put in. I'm saying 4, but if you have a big water bottle, you can put more marbles in there. It all depends on you. So I'm going to put 1 in each one of these. There's 4 there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to close it. I'm just right now, I'm just going to put a cap on. This one, I'm just going to put 1, and you'll see why. Because as you put it in there, you're going to watch it and close the lid. At the time that you're closing it, you can use your glue gun or the E6000 to seal it. Right now, I'm not using it to seal it. I'm not going to use mine. Just for me. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple more because I only had 2 in here. Now the reason why is because if you notice, the marble will go down slowly. Here you can't see, and that's why you kind of want clear, because for the clear one you will see the marble slowly come down. And that's the whole point. Very nice and calming. Now, if you have it sealed correctly, you're gonna, like in this small one, I would just stick to 2 marbles. The third one, if you notice, by the more marbles that you put in here, it's gonna take up space and it's gonna push whatever corn syrup or shampoo you have in the bottle is gonna come up. Because that pressure is gonna push it up. That's why it's kind of spilling out. So if you have one of these big clear bottle ones, perfect. You can do at least 3 or 4, maybe. This one took 4, so that's great. But as soon as you drop them, put the glue, seal it, and put glue on the outside so that way you can watch. So that once it's done, you can be able to flip it and you can watch the marble go over and over going down. Okay? Nice, calming, relaxing, quick and easy experiment for anybody to do. Now, like I said, as you're watching slowly, make sure when you get to this step right here, placing the marbles, it depends on the size of the bottle to be how many marbles to add. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to provide you with some library resources. And here they are. Now, these can be found on our website, cctexas.com/library. You can look on advanced search or just a basic search, and what you're going to do is you're going to type in science experiments, maybe STEM experiments. On the advanced search, you might be specific and say edible science, engineering, catapults. You might be more specific on that. And you can place them on hold and pick them up curbside at any of the branches. Now remember, all the 6 branches are open for browsing, so make sure you call the closest branch to you, find out the hours for browsing. If you prefer curbside, make sure to find out the curbside ones, because just like the browsing and curbside, the hours have changed. So make sure to check up on the browsing and curbside hours. If you prefer to do it online, you can, while you're on our website, go ahead and look for our online digital resources, Access 360 and Hoopla. You can do it through your laptop or desktop, but if you have a smart device, go to your app store, download the 2 apps, and there you can put them on a wish list. You can place them on hold. If they're available, you can go ahead and just check them out and download it to your device, so that way if any spills happen while you're doing the science experiment, you can just wipe it off very easily than a book. Now, as always, remember to visit our Facebook and YouTube channel, Corpus Christi Public Libraries. If you haven't already, like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see all the videos that the library is providing for y'all. If you want a breakdown of the categories that we're doing, go to our website, cctexas.com/library, click on virtual programming, and you'll see them broken down into their categories, or shall I say different programs, and you can watch them. Now, if you need help finding books to put on hold, or to see if the library has them that deals with science or STEM activities, while you're on our website, go ahead and check out our new online browsing options, new book alerts, author checks, and book newsletter. Now, do not forget our online digital resources, Access 360 and Hoopla. And I will see you next time. Bye.